What are the best arts for training in MMA? Some of the most well-known and used arts for MMA fighters are Muay Thai, kickboxing, a very effective form of striking that incorporates kicks, elbows, knees, and punches. Combine that with Western boxing and you've got an excellent stand-up game. Ground game is most commonly the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, with sometimes shoot fighting and definitely a strong component of wrestling pressure and takedowns as well. Those are the most commonly practiced arts. Now, you can become a successful MMA fighter with most arts. Most forms of martial art will have techniques that can be useful when it comes to actually fighting in a cage. But most arts also have a lot of excess and debris, essentially. Moves that'll just get you into trouble if you tried to pull them off in the ring. So when evaluating the art that you've chosen, you want to look at every technique that you learn from it and discard anything that's ornate. If it takes an involved setup and the perfect situation in order for the technique to be successful, you're far better investing your time and energy elsewhere. Even when it comes to boxing, you're much better off just focusing on your jab and your straight right and working those hundreds of thousands of times from different angles at different feeds rather than trying to work elaborate combinations all the time. When you're training for the ground game, also, you're far better off focusing on developing a familiarity with how to move on the ground and transition out of any control position, and then putting in a lot of time on a few select submissions. That's where you're going to have the highest level of success. So being successful with a martial art in MMA or competitive training is all about how you train that art as opposed to which art. When you train, pick your focus and narrow it down to just the most fundamental, highly effective, most versatile techniques and work those hundreds of thousands of times under high intensity and high pressure from every different conceivable angle you can find. And that's where you're going to develop a successful competitive MMA training plan.